Iran. Bitch, we did World War I, and we did World War II. Bitch, we'll do this shit again. Iran, we ain't scared of you. No cap. Where the fuck do y'all stay? We ain't never fuck Iran. Bitch, we did World War I, and we did World War II. Bitch, we'll do this shit again. Iran, we ain't scared of you. No cap. Where the fuck do y'all stay? We ain't never heard of you. We send troops at your door. Bitch, you know we purging.
Again. How you gonna be Jack?
We got the choppers now. You better act Iraq. Yeah. You better act Japan. Korea, you ain't safe. We got something for your man. We ain't never do a rock and hit our hand. Understand? Facts. Bitch, I'm USA and I'm screaming fuck Iran. Bitch, we did World War I, and we did World War II. Bitch, we'll do this shit again. Iran, we ain't scared of you. No cap. Where the fuck do y'all stay? We ain't never heard of you. We send troops at your door. Bitch, you know we purging you. Trump took him out. Trump took him out. Down. Yo, nigga was talking tough. Then his body with kablow. Boom! Shot him in his.
Guys, this is the military. Oh Lord, I'm nervous. This is a different military. Oh, they're out there making TikToks and Guys, this is the military. Oh Lord, I'm nervous. This is a different military. Oh, they're out there making TikToks and
Hey, Shalom. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom to 144,000. And real quick, I want to go into this clip you just seen. It says, just touched down in Iran. All right, you got these niggas. And let me say this too, bro. The U.S. military is being held up by nothing but N-dubs, so-called black women, okay, and even some of these Latin women, and a bunch of moes. All right, you see this nigga in the background prancing. You think he's fit for war? You think they fit for war with them weaves on their head, them wigs? You know, the Lord about to give you simple, silly niggas a rude awakening, man. A rude awakening, man. Okay, Jake go to join the military for a check, and you about to get checked out. Okay, the Lord about to punch your ticket, man, and you don't even know it. Jake think it's sweet. Jake think it's a game. It's all fun and games. Okay, until it's time to meet your maker. Okay, let's go over here. Let me grab this real quick, man. Sodish. Okay, it says Jeremiah chapter 4. And verse 20 says, destruction upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled and my curtains in a moment. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish. Jake is simple. It's foolish. This show you right here. These niggas is laughing and kikiing and dancing and swinging their hips on TikTok. And you in the midst of a war. You're in the midst of a war. Show you that niggas don't take nothing serious. There's a time and a place for everything. The time and the place for games is long gone. These going to be same with some of the same troops that's going to be coming back in the box if they even make it back. And we don't feel not a remorse, a smidget of empathy or sorrow for you niggas because you signed up for this. You signed up for this. This nigga in the back swinging his hips, man. Okay. Hey, we tired of you niggas, man. We tired of you niggas. This is why the Lord going to destroy a lot of our people. Because a lot of you ain't right, man. America has done a number on you jakes, man. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Right. And this is what Jake, you know. They're wise to do evil. When it comes to doing some wickedness, hey, they know all about that. But when it comes to doing something righteous, you know, something honorable, something commendable in the spirit of YAHAWASHI, they don't know nothing about that. And this is why a lot of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians are going to be destroyed, man. Okay? Let me grab this real quick, too. All right, 2 parts. All right, which is 2/3. This is Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land of America, Babylon, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd part shall be left therein." And let me tell you this, if you in the U.S. military, you are a part of that 2/3, man. For you Jakes in the U.S. military, you're a part of that 2/3. And though you might not be in the land of America in this time, you gonna die. Wherever you go, you gonna die. The Lord gonna make sure he make a speedy riddance of you. 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. Right? So a lot of you Jakes are gonna get, consumed by this fire, man. Let me grab this too. Thrust through. Went into this last night. All right. It says, Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 15, "Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword." So a lot of you Jakes that's joined unto this man, dancing and, bragging about Iran and this, that, and the third. And there's many videos like this of Jakes, talking about what they going to do with Iran and this, that, and the third. I might put a few in the post-production. But this go to show you that a lot of you Jakes ain't ready for what's coming, and the Lord going to have to just leave you out there, man. All right. Let's go over here. It says Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 28. It says, "Prepare against her the nations with the king of the Medes, the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall be performed against Babylon," which is America today, "to make the land of Babylon, America, a desolation without inhabitant." That's what's coming for America. America's going to be desolated, okay? Completely destroyed, and it's going to be no inhabitant. Anybody on the shores of America, if you're not getting beamed up, you're getting, packed down, okay? When the Lord rained fire via thermonuclear missiles, over 200 million warheads, you're going to be beat to powder, okay, if you're not getting beamed up. So nobody going to be left. It says, "The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight." So you had once mighty men in Babylon, in the U.S. military. They were once mighty men. Now they have forborne to fight. They don't want to fight, okay? They don't want to get their hands dirty. They have remained in their holes. They're staying in their barracks, okay? They don't want to come out, They signed up for a scat pack, and not about to get turned to a pack. It says the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They remain in their holes. Their might have failed. Yeah, a lot of these will show you that the might of the U.S. military has failed. You got nothing but black women, okay, and get gay niggas, okay, in the military, man. It says their might have failed. They became as women. Yeah, and this nigga, in this case, literally, he became as a woman. He think he a woman. He think he one of the girlies. So the Lord got judgment for individuals like that, man. It says they have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Right. And you had them. What happened? You had one of those U.S. aircraft carriers. One of the main ones, I believe. I forgot which one, the Lincoln or the Ford or whatever. It don't even matter. But you had the soldiers on there that were shoving socks and towels down the drains and flooded the whole ship. So they had to pretty much, so the ship was unoperable. All right, because they ain't want to fight. They ain't want to go over there and die for the you-know-who. All right, so they said, hell no, man. In the NLT, it says, the AMP, it says, the mighty warriors of Babylon have ceased to fight. Yeah, they don't want to fight no more, bro. They ain't got no fight in them. They ain't got no bark in them. They through. All right? They become weak. All right? And this shows you that the Lord is not dealing with a majority of our people that sign up for that military, bro. Now, the Lord might have mercy on some of y'all. But the majority of y'all, whew, you about to get left out there, bro. You about to get left out there. If America is not helping its own allies in that region, what makes you think that they're going to help you and they sending you over there? They telling the Americans in that land of the shelter in place. Okay? Shelter in place. Pretty much just sit still so they can sit still before your the deletion come, right? The mighty warriors of Babylon have ceased to fight. They remain in their strongholds. Their strength and power have failed. And that's, what's happened to the U.S. military. The morale of the soldiers is weak right now. They really don't want to go to war. They really don't want to fight. They're really not ready to they don't want to die, in these wars or for who. It says they are becoming weak and helpless like women. You think this guy right here is any type of a man that's gonna be useful? Weak and helpless, man. This nigga's gonna be screaming like a bitch in that day, bro. This is what the U.S. military has become. So they finna lose. They finna lose this war, man. Somebody said the vultures are waiting. It's the elder. Shalom. TikTok soldiers, we're done. We're cooked. Everybody coming to the same conclusion. It says they are becoming weak and helpless like women. Their dwelling places are set on fire. The bars on her gates are broken. And this is why when a woman is in trouble and distress, what's the first thing that she does? She screams. That's the natural defense mechanism of a woman is to scream. So that's why when a woman, is scared or frightened, first thing she does is scream. Ah! And then you got these moles, grown ass men, that call themselves whatever, liking whatever, right? They'll do the same thing now. So when that war comes and that pressure comes, these niggas gonna be screaming like bees, man. All right, they gonna bitch up. All right, they gonna bitch up and get wasted, man. Okay, you remember you used to play GTA, and when you died, it said wasted, and the screen turned black and white. That's what's gonna happen to a lot of you jakes that join this military, man. You about to get wasted, bro. All right, these just the warnings, man. You can take heed or not. It don't matter to us. Our job is done. We told you. We damn sure ain't fan to go over there and sign up for this U.S. military, man. All right. So all you simple niggas that can't get right, you gonna get left here. You gonna get left, man. All right. The Lord gonna leave you over there and melt you. He gonna destroy those other nations, and you gonna be, caught up with it. Okay. You gonna be what they call it, collateral damage. Talking about we in Iran. I gotta find a few more of them clips, man. I'm gonna find them, and I'm gonna, if I have found them, and you've seen them by now. But it's just, Jake ain't taking it serious, think it's a joke, and that's why they finna be the joke. Shalom, Kamashara, Baba Ball. Stay tuned, man. We in some very, very interesting times. The Lord is with us, but a lot of our people are not paying attention and have not accepted YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. So He's not gonna be with them. All right, we're gonna see a lot of your family members, your friends, people you may have known your whole life get judged in these last days, bro. There's talking about setting up the National Guard to go into these cities to quell the civil unrest. Gas prices is rising. We're coming into a very, very uncomfortable time for America, bro. If you don't have the comfort of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, you really ain't got nothing. It's over. Shalom, Kamashara, about Ball, princesses of edifying to the whole elect. Shalom.
Revelation 15. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of God. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of God. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy. For all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest. And after that I looked, and behold, the temple of the tabernacle of the testimony in heaven was opened, and the 7 angels came out of the temple, having the 7 plagues, clothed in pure and white linen, and having their breasts girded with golden girdles. And one of the four beasts gave unto the seven angels 7 golden vials full of the wrath of God, who liveth forever and ever. And the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of God and from his power. And no man was able to enter into the temple till the 7 plagues of the 7 angels were fulfilled.
YAHAWASHI, 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 YAHAWASHI.
But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs. They shall consume, into smoke shall they consume away.